Welcome back to Tell Me More. My name is Deshawna Grimsley, and today I have the wonderful Romeo and Jenel.
Yes.
Yes, so before we get into it, I just want to say make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you are liking this video and also following me on Deshawna.g, your favorite host, and also following our page, TMM Consulting. So, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, and then we're gonna get into Black love. So take it away.
Hi everyone, my name is Deshawna.
Not Deshawna. It's okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Jenel Williams. I currently work for a technology firm that does consulting. I graduated from Hampton University's 5-year MBA program where I met my fiance Romeo.
Yes, and my name is Romeo Garcia. I went to Hampton University where I met my fiance. I majored in music, minored in leadership studies. Currently, I'm a clerk and registrar within DC Public Schools, and I am the CEO of Rome's Rum House.
Yes, business. Yes.
We're so happy to be here, friends.
So happy.
Oh, thank you.
So happy.
All right, y'all. Let me tell you how I met them. So actually, I met Romeo
Yes.
freshman year.
Yes.
He was selling mixtapes, and I met Jenel.
Wait, I met you before that. Deshawna.
No.
Yes, Chad introduced us before.
Was it back when everybody was like meeting each other for QT9?
Yeah, back in
Oh,
yes, Deshawna.
I'm sorry. You have a good memory. I just remember you having the mixtapes. I was like, oh, that's so dope.
The Relations mixtape.
Whoa.
For all those Hamptonians out there.
Who remembers? Yes. And then I remember meeting Jenel.
Yeah.
We bonded on being from the North.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember that.
I'm from Brooklyn, you from
Jersey.
Okay.
Yes. I just thought you had such a dope personality.
Thank you, friend.
No problem. So we all moved to DC. Jenel and I work together. And, well, we'll get into what's been happening with them too. But we're all like a family, so we all hang out all the time. And I really want to bring them on the show.
Right.
Because I think y'all are a good example of love.
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
We try to be.
We really do try. We really do try.
And this genuine, y'all. Like, this is how they are for real. All right, we had to start over because my phone died. Okay? So, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes. So, the first question I want you guys to answer, how did you meet?
Oh, wow. Okay. So when was that? That was in 2015.
Yep.
That's when we started dating, but we met each other freshman year. As everyone probably already knows, some of your viewers who are Hamptonians will know that Romeo used to walk around very animated. So I met him one day after the first day of school. We usually at Hampton, the first 3 days of school, there's no on campus. And I met him in front of our Ogden Hall. And he was walking around with cheese nips, if they remember those days. And
You were selling cheese nips?
No, I was walking around eating cheese nips.
this with a box. That's how animated he
Out
is.
the box.
And I was with another friend, and he kissed my hand when we first met. That is how I remembered him.
gosh.
That is how I knew who he was, because I'm, like Deshawna said, we're both from the North. And I was like, wow, this is how they do it in the South.
This is different.
This is different, okay? The men just walk around kissing random people's hands. And so from there, I was like, wow, he's interesting. We knew each other for a little bit in choir. We seen each other, but never really connected on that level. And then one day after one of our school parties, Holland, we met again, shared some hugs, shared some laughs. And from there, I like to always tell people that we started off as best friends.
Right.
We just wanted to see each other often. We wanted to see each other after school. We studied together, went on little tiny dates. He actually taught me how to drive.
Oh my God.
I did teach you how to drive.
Yeah.
An experience.
Oh.
So
Parallel
yeah,
park?
Yeah.
he taught me all that.
All the
Woo.
stuff.
3-point turns.
Yeah.
Wow.
Taught me all of that. So that's how we kind of got to know each other before we actually started dating officially in 2015.
That's right.
So I love to tell people that we started off as friends first, best friends, and then from there he decided that he wanted to make it official. So
You ain't ask him? Or was it just natural? Because you guys are like so natural.
I did not ask him.
She
You
did
can
not?
you can be
Yes.
honest.
Yes.
So here's how it went down. So so I had asked her 2 days before your birthday, because her birthday she was like charade or something final.
Don't say his name, but yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very
Ooh,
hard
and
class
those finals were.
Yeah, she
in
had
the
a-
program. All our
she had
5-year
a-
MBAs out
She
there.
had a final, so she was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna do anything on my birthday." And so I was like, "Okay, I'll take you out." So we did the whole, we went to Tucanos, saw the movie, and then we went out to dinner. And after dinner, I said, "Hang on, I got a surprise for you." So I had like gone to the store and I got this crystal necklace or whatever, and it was like in a heart shape, nice, real beautiful thing. And
That's so cute.
yeah, so I told her to close her eyes, came out, got the thing out my car, pulled the necklace out. I said, well, we've been at it for approximately 4 months, and I think it's time to take the next step. So I
He's
asked
Okay,
her,
let me relax.
so I asked, so
I'm
I
all out
asked,
the camera.
So I asked her, we my girlfriend, and she looked at it. She said yes. And
I was very surprised.
yeah.
Because I wasn't pressuring him as far as on that front. I knew he'd like me. I knew he wanted to be official. Romeo's very traditional, and he doesn't like to play games. And I knew that I didn't want to make him feel as though he had to feel pressure. I wanted him to know that when the time was right, and then in that moment, I was like, all right,
I'll do this.
I feel this.
Yeah.
I want to do this, and I'm choosing to do this. That was the biggest thing. I wanted to make sure that I was ready to take on what he was trying to throw.
Yeah.
Because he's very serious about this love, this black love thing.
This black love.
This black love thing.
Y'all are so cute. Okay. The next question is, when did you know you found the one? Because it sounds like everything was so natural, right? You didn't ask him, to be with you. So when did you know?
So I knew maybe like a month and a half before I had asked her out.
Wait, to be your girlfriend.
Long game.
You.
Long game, actually. Like a month and a half before. Like I said, it was at first, we was just kicking it, and then it goes from, oh, okay, I'm over at the house all the time, not doing like I'm studying. She's giving me advice. I'm giving her advice. We cooking,
Right.
making meals, make brownies, messing up Deanna's pots and pans and stuff.
Deanna probably gonna
Deanna
watch
knows.
this.
No, Deanna
Deanna's
knows.
a real one. She's a real
Yeah,
one. She went
yeah.
through those beginning
Listen,
months
girl.
with us.
We broke her knife and all this stuff. But
You're a real one. She's
Yeah.
a real
She's
one.
a real one.
but after a while, it became one of those things where I was just like, I don't want to not be around her.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I breathe her now almost. And so one night we're sitting there, and she had like gotten up to make some tea or something, but I noticed she was gone because I like fell asleep. So I had gotten up and she was making tea, and I said, "Oh, you need me to make tea for you?" And she was like, "No." I was like, "No, I got it." So I made her a tea, and she sat down. I think you were like, you couldn't sleep, or you were like sick or something.
And that was gonna be my answer, but you don't gotta give all those details. I'll fill those details in.
Yeah, but she was.
She know you're so cute.
But she was drinking her tea, and she sat down at the table, and I looked at her, and almost immediately, combined with the feelings that I had been feeling before, like immediately, I was like, yeah, that's the one. And I told myself I'm not parting from that, because I need that. It's not even though I want that, it's like I need that. So that's how I personally knew she was. What about you, Jenel?
So it's the same story, very low key. I had gotten really, really sick in my 5th year. Was that my 5th? No, my 4th year.
Fourth year, yeah,
End of my
yeah,
4th
no.
year, and
Fourth year of what?
Mhm.
College?
College,
yeah.
yes, my 4th year of college, and I had never been sick like that before. I'm very, very sheltered. I am used to my parents taking care of me, so that was my first year off campus, and Romeo and I were in that like, we're like talking, but like not really, we're not sure where this is gonna go stage. And he had happened to be over taking care of me that night, and he fell asleep, and I got up, and I was like, I don't feel good, I'm sick. And anytime I'm sick, my parents make me tea. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I made myself tea, and I had gotten up, and he didn't know. And it was from there I felt as though once he got up and was like, I want to take care of you, like he just said, like, do you want me to make you tea? That was like, woo, he's willing to take on that role, because that's different.
Yes.
You know, it's very small, but it's to be in that collegiate environment and know that like he's willing to. We get tired.
Oh, absolutely.
And naps in college, sleeping in college, that was a different type of sleep. I don't know how you sleep now, but it's a different type of sleep.
It was a hard sleep.
Okay.
All right, very hard sleep.
Yes. And he noticed that I was gone, and that was really important to me for him to be like, okay, I want to take care of you. I want to make sure that you're gonna be well. So that's how I knew he was the one. He was willing to take on that caregiver role as well. I like that.
Yeah, and like when she had like left, like it's not like I can feel that she was physically gone. I mean, that's like a obvious given, but it's almost spiritual. Like you sit there, you lay, and you're like, something's missing. Like right as you're sleeping and going through REM, you're like, wait, something's missing, and something tells you to wake up. And you know, once I figured out it wasn't physical anymore, it was over.
Yeah.
It was over.
That's selflessness. That's how I knew he was the one. He was able to get up out of sleep and try to take care of me. I was like, that's very, very selfless.
Right.
So.
That is so beautiful. Y'all are gonna make me cry for real.
Don't you?
No, don't cry.
No, I think it's just really cool to see. I saw you guys before you guys were together, and now to see you guys together. Didn't hear that? I didn't know this. Okay.
Yeah.
Question number 3 from Romeo.
Yes.
You ready?
Oh man.
How did you decide where and when to propose? Because they are engaged. In the beginning, they said fiance. You didn't hear it. So when did you decide? How?
So it was maybe around late 2017, early 2018. I had gotten to a point where I wasn't calling her, you know, shorty or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like,
you was calling her shorty?
Yeah, like
shotty?
He usually used to be like,
no.
This is my shorty. This is my shorty.
Yeah, you know, this is my shorty, you know.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Or my girl or whatever, but but like to her, like I would talk to her and I'd be like, yeah, you're my wife, you know, and I kept saying it over and over and over again, and because she kept embodying it.
Come on.
You know, and so at that like juncture, I was like, it's happening this year, 2018. It's happening this year, and it's going to happen when the time is perfect. So in the midst of all of this, you know, we had gone out doing a little ring shopping and doing all of this other stuff. But the day we went ring shopping, something clicked in my head. I was like, yeah, it's time.
So you felt safe time. And comfortable while you were ring shopping. You didn't feel like, frazzled.
Yeah,
this is a lot.
Because we had just gone to the mall, and I was like, ooh, like let's go and look.
Rings.
Like let's just go and look. It was no. You can say if you felt pressure, but I remember that day we went to Forever 21 real quick. And then I was like, usually in that Tyson's Corner Mall, the health square is right across, and we would always pass there. And I was like, how do people buy rings?
Yes.
I know I didn't know.
Yes.
And I was like, let's go and look.
Yeah, so we did the whole thing, and you know, I said, yeah, it's time. It's really time, and so I planned it.
I'm sorry.
So I planned it in my head. I was like, when is the next time that we're actually going to be able to have like a day off or something? I was like, okay, Labor Day weekend. We rode past the National Harbor one day, and I was like, oh, you ever been on a Ferris wheel? She was like, no, I'm scared of heights. And I was like, well, you know what? We're gonna conquer that together. I said that to myself. I don't know if I said it to you. So, you know, like I said, you know what? I'm gonna take her up there, and we're gonna conquer that together, and I'm gonna show her. That symbolically said, that together we can conquer anything.
Wow.
So
You feel like I did this level.
This
of
is
deep.
intentional. Let it intentional.
Thank you.
Wow.
So yeah, you know,
I'm here for it.
I got you and our other friends to come, and the family, you know, it was great. We had a perfect spot to meet up. I got a best friend from Brooklyn to come down so she can record it and do the whole nine, you know, so she can feel special. And funny enough, there was a photographer that was there who I proposed to her, you know. I was thinking about the video, didn't think about like professional shoot.
It's all right.
But he was like, hey, like I was walking and I had my camera and I started getting engaged. So I caught this shot by the...
Oh, and that was when you was on your knees.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's how
y'all gotta see this video. I'm
yeah,
the picture.
It was the perfect
It's a great picture.
Wow. And can you believe that picture was unplanned? He didn't have anyone to take any pictures, so that's how I knew after the fact, okay, this is different. Of course, there's a lot of angst and like, okay, wow, that's a big decision to make. But some of the things that were happening afterwards are like, okay, this is the right decision.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
It is.
Set itself up.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It set itself
up.
up.
Yeah.
Because we weren't going to have any pictures. We weren't. And the fact that God placed the photographer
in
the crowd, like,
Come
what?
on.
What?
And those pictures are amazing. I love those pictures.
Doesn't she look so cute? And
gorgeous.
Yes.
Gorgeous. The wind was blowing.
Yes.
I said, oh,
with her hair.
Was so cute.
With that hair.
Meanwhile, my buttons popping off my shirt. Lord. Stuffed turkey.
Oh, Romeo, you looked amazing too. I think it was just very honoring seeing you guys. It was just a love. It was a love.
That's what we try to portray, you know.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of us, that's the goal. We all want love. There's some people who don't want to get married, and that's fine. But there's people who do have that goal, and they see it in their heads, but to see it in person, see you guys just, wow.
Yes.
How did it feel, Jenel?
I always thought that when he proposed, I was going to be like, ew. You know, I was very pessimistic about it because I know for me personally, he's very traditional, like I keep saying, and I am more untraditional. And I never pictured the moment where he would propose. Getting a ring, yes, but that public display, as he always likes to put it, that public display of affection was really, really different for me. No, I'm just thinking. I was like, how I felt in that moment. That was very, very difficult for me. But in the moment, I felt excited that he wanted to actually publicly display that, you know, he loves me and that he wants to take this next step with me. And in the moment, I cried. I cried a lot because I could not believe that he was actually... I am. I could not believe that he actually wanted to do that with me, you know? And it was a beautiful moment. It was great. You guys were there, feeling the love from you all. Yes. We choose our people very intentionally as well, our little tribe. And that was just a beautiful moment that he gathered all those people in that one spot. You all had time for us. Like,
of course.
I just felt amazing. It was just a good day. It's one of our best days ever.
This is just us.
Yes. No arguments that day.
None. Went pedicure.
Yes.
Went to Panera for lunch the whole night. Like
no arguments.
No arguments.
This is great. I think this is a perfect place to stop because we're gonna have 2 parts. So we're gonna stop here. The second part, we're gonna talk about conflict resolution. We're gonna ask them a little bit more about their relationship, and we're gonna give some tips. So make sure you tune into the second part.